Hey everybody, I'm here with Crystal. We decided it would be a good idea. We're just about wrapped up with 6735 Fairchild. This was a really neat home. Our old model home, the old barn house that everybody knows about. This is the same floor plan except it's in a new exterior elevation. This is more of a modern farmhouse. We have a lot of the farmhouse blend wood and everything. And then what's really nice is we have some vaulted ceilings inside like our new model home as well. And
Same kind of color combination, and this is the Desertstone floor plan.
Yeah, Desertstone, so follow us in, let's check it out.
We did this nice little paver side, all the way from the sidewalk to the front door, and then here, so when you drive up, if you have company over, they can go this way, or they can come from the front.
And so what's fantastic is my job is pretty much done since the house is built. Now it's in Crystal's hand with all the decorations.
This has some really nice cedar wood details like here, and then you have the stone on the entry.
I love the color that you selected for the exterior door. That
the
blue
front door.
really pops.
You like that blue?
Yeah, I sure do.
It's like a cobalt.
So this home is a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, right? And we had to make a little bit of slight modifications. I think our typical Desertstone is $2,095. We're at $2,050 now, I believe.
Correct,
right?
$2,057 I think.
Yeah, we had to do that to make sure it fits on the lot. Like I said, we're just getting started on the decorations. So front bedroom. Let's actually go in the bathroom and take a look in here. I love the tile selections that Crystal selected. So this is almost like a concrete looking tile. And of course we have our schluters and everything in here, which looks fantastic. You know, your typical tub shower combo, however, with our tile design comes out really fantastic. And one awesome note I always like to point out that most of our clients don't know is we upgrade all our toilets to American standard toilet. What's really nice is it does have the soft close toilets, but what's even better is these toilets make it super easy to clean, which is a very good perk. So, you know, I always like to point that out. It's little details like that that go a long way in a home. But yeah, let's go out to the kitchen living room area. And Crystal, tell us about the color selection and everything that you did with the tans and blacks and lighter
So
colors.
in this home, model home, we wanted something that was a little bit more warm, but we wanted some accent colors as well. So we had these nice rich color. It's kind of like a oil rub bronze color, along with your timber. Wanted to do this in this home as well, just because it was the same with the drop down ceiling in the kitchen, and then you go into your living area and you have the nice pitched ceilings with the shiplap. So we definitely love that warmth. We're not trying to bring your ceilings down. We want people to look up and look at how high and beautiful they are.
And what I really like about that drop down ceiling is it kind of designates your kitchen space to your living room, great room space. So that gives a nice clean break. Even though it's not a wall line that divides it, it actually provides a nice transition from your kitchen into the living room.
And if we would have gone with a dark color, then it would have felt like it was on top of you and kind of lower than what we wanted it. So we wanted it nice, light, and bright. But also, having it wood can also feel like we're trying to stay away from the 80s wood, you know, that paneling and everything like that. We wanted to make it new and fun and something a little bit more modern, like cabin feel, something that's unique to us in our area, and make it us.
And what's funny too is the shiplap. That was actually a design change by Crystal in the field. We were originally planning on putting the shiplap on this cube wall right here. But you know, we kind of made some field adjustments. We wanted this to look like our new model home with the shiplap, and this really accent these big 16-foot pellet sliders. And then we have these new angular windows that go on top of the pellet slider that just gives you some gorgeous views. If you sneak around on this corner, this house actually has some fantastic views of the Doñana Mountains, which is absolutely stunning. Peachtree is right behind us, so we definitely don't have any rear yard neighbors, which is a huge perk to people, because who wants to be sitting on your patio staring at your rear yard neighbor? This one, your view will always be there. You'll always see the Doñana Mountains. And one thing I wanted to point out in the kitchen going back is one of my favorite upgrades that we did in this home was the GE Cafe appliances. You know, these are all matte white with kind of this brassy gold finish for the handles. It just provides such a clean touch, especially this cooktop. Now, Metro Verde and Crimson Sky, we're one of the last subdivisions that have gas appliances. And as you can see in this cooktop here, we have a upgraded GE Cafe cooktop. It has the handle controls, 6 burner, definitely a high-end chef style range and everything, which is a fantastic option always to have.
And like he mentioned earlier with the cafe appliances, I love that they're matte finish, so you don't have to worry about fingerprints. I mean, I'm not saying that it's not gonna get dirty and you're not gonna see fingerprints, but with the stainless steel, as beautiful as stainless steel is, every time you touch it, you have to clean the whole piece because you can't just spot clean. This is a nice little area where you don't have to worry about that. And it's got, as you can see, you don't see it as much and it's easier to keep clean. So I love it. And I think that this white is, it's not, again, it's not our 80s, 90s white fridges that we all grew up with. It's more, it's refined. And I just think it's so pretty.
Absolutely.
So classic. It's very classic.
And also coming in the master suite, I want to hear what your ideas are in here for the master suite.
We have to stop at the bar though.
Okay,
so
let's take a look at the bar.
This plan has a bar. It has a wet bar. So you have a wet bar right over here, which is great for your outdoor entertaining because you're right next to your grill with the hood vent, and you come, grill is not included, but the hood vent is.
But so, we did do the build out for the barbecue station.
Yeah.
So one thing I always like to talk about is a lot of people do these built-in barbecues, those custom built-in barbecues. You have to do metal framing and all kinds of construction provisions because if you leave your gas on, you have potential of burning your house down, right? Well, here we do leave a gas drop, but people could put your own typical barbecue, and a barbecue is just like an appliance except it's outdoors. So over time, you're gonna have to replace that. So rather than having to rip out and reframe for a new barbecue, you just slide in your new barbecue here. And then you do have the provisions with the lights, and then also you have the vent hood. So if you burn your hamburgers, it, it gets all that stuff out of here. But talking about our views that we had of the Doñana Mountains, take a look at that. This is from the backyard. Absolutely stunning.
And then again, you're right next to your wet bar, which is really neat because like I said, you enjoy that outdoor living. So your wet bar's here. And in this one, we typically do our tile, just a nice little 6-inch band. But we found this really cool tile and it was so pretty. It's vintage looking. It's got the little wood warm tones, that brown tones on the edge there. That kind of mimics our cedar wood. And then the dark that accents the rest. So we really liked it, and Michael had an idea. Again, this is a field change. They put in that first banner and he goes, what if we go all the way up? I was a little worried. I was like, it might be a little too much, but I think it actually complemented everything perfectly, especially when you're looking at it this way and you're looking at it with the shiplap on the ceiling going down into this. It just all flows so well.
And we do have a nice beverage fridge coming in. Hasn't arrived yet. As we said, we're wrapping up construction right now. And we'll definitely be able to provide some updates when Crystal starts decorating.
No pressure. So you want to show them in there?
Yeah, come on in. I want you to actually talk about the master suite closet since this is more your deal.
Well, I mean, who doesn't need extra storage? So this plan is a great plan because it is such a large primary closet and it's beautiful. It's great. It's customized. It's all nice shelving. So we added a little bit more to it. So we did the shiplap from the great room into here. So we were kind of flowing it through the home, did that shiplap, and then we added that accent lighting, which I thought the team did a great job with that. They did so pretty, and it does add just that little bit. If you put like a nice little ottoman in here, you've got this like whole closet suite. So that was my favorite. But who doesn't like a good closet?
Absolutely.
And then in here, same warm tones. We did the white, so that way it kind of flows with everything. And then as Anna likes to call that, it's a resort feel in the shower, which is always nice. So you have the nice tile in here. You have this wood grain tile that goes down and is the same color as your cabinets and adds that warmth look through it. And then the white marble tile that is just absolutely, and this is like a white finish, a matte finish. So you're not gonna see everything on it as well, but it also gives it that nice high-end look.
One thing that I always have to compliment you on is the textures and colors you choose when you're doing your selections. A lot of times when builders or designers start putting colors together, they have so many different textures with woods, stones, you know, accent walls. I like how everything is cohesive and blends together. You want a nice subtle transition going from like your bedroom to your living room to your kitchen. It's not like you're walking into one style of house and then you step through a door and immediately go to a different style of house.
Well,
so colors are huge.
And I do like that every room has its own voice, but I think it should all be in harmony.
Yeah.
It should all work together. That it should be, you know, you want that tile to flow through. We did do a different tile in the primary suite, but I believe we kind of tied in some of those same looks into your guest bathroom, so that way it's not the same, but at the same time it flows together, just like this would going into the primary suite closet.
I like how you talked about a voice of a room. You know, you want areas of your house to have its own voice. And this bar area is a perfect example of that. You know, this accent tile that we did put here in the wet bar, it's bold, but you know, like a subtle piece like this, it allows the voice to speak where it's not yelling at you. And really at this point, like if we had this accent tile on the fireplace, on the island, on the vent hood, it just gets too cumbersome, too busy. So the touches are nice and subtle.
Yeah, that's definitely one that you want it to speak on its own. You don't want it, you don't want to be like here and there, which that's fine too. But this now you see it better, I think. I think it kind of clears your vision when you see it in one spot.
Right.
So
yeah, I agree with that. But yeah, we just wanted to do a quick walkthrough of 6735. What do we have this listed at, Crystal?
Great question. It is listed at $547. I remember.
Absolutely. So yeah, if you're interested in the home, feel free to come talk to us. We'd love to help you out, and we'll see you on the next one.